Project management. With a clearly defined mission and vision for the future, your next step is to choose the strategies that will help achieve the long-term impact you want to have in the community. We are going to share 4 strategies with you that may help achieve social change. Strategy 1 is changing perspectives. This strategy focuses on framing or reframing how people understand an issue. For example, in the area of public health, it is often necessary to help change people's perspectives of a disease before they are willing to get preventative care. The second strategy is increasing knowledge and skills. This strategy focuses on helping people learn how to help themselves. It is like the proverb, "If you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime." The third strategy is empowering communities. This strategy focuses on shifting power to communities by providing opportunities for community members to make decisions and lead. YALI is a great example of this strategy, by focusing on empowering young Africans to take leadership in their work and communities. The fourth strategy is advocating for structural change, such as changes in laws, regulations, or programs. People and communities are constantly changing, so a solution that worked 10 years ago may not be as effective today. An organization might focus on helping update that solution, whether through research, advocacy, or testing out new approaches. Once you have chosen a strategy for achieving long-term change, the next step is to make your project design explicit. This means creating a map for people to understand how you are going to achieve long-term change. This map is sometimes called a logic model or a theory of change. The map is important for 3 reasons. 1. It makes sure that current activities have the ability to achieve the desired long-term impacts. 2. It ensures that you know what resources are needed to achieve long-term impact. And 3. It provides clear outcomes that can be evaluated to measure short and long-term success. Most importantly, however, is that the map makes your thinking clear to everyone, which makes it easier to explain and manage everyone's contributions to the work. We suggest that when creating the map, first determine the long-term impacts you want to achieve. Usually these are changes in people's behaviors or practices, changes in policies or laws, or changes in procedures or regulations. Once you have clarity on your long-term impacts, next consider what shorter-term change will have to happen in order to achieve the long-term change. These shorter-term outcomes are typically changes in people's knowledge, skills, abilities, attitudes, awareness, or motivation. The next step is to decide what activities you need to do to create the short-term outcomes. Finally, determine what resources are needed to conduct your activities. You will likely need people to help you with the activities. Who are these people? Either staff or volunteers. Do they need particular knowledge or skills? Where can you recruit them from? How much time will they need to commit to the project? Consider where you will hold your activities. Do you need a physical location? If so, what will it take to get access to the space that you need? And can it be easily accessible to the people who will participate in your activities? Do you need any equipment for the activities or running your organization? Where can you get this equipment? Is it possible to borrow or reuse some equipment? Finally, how much money do you need to pay for any of the resources listed? Can some of the resources be donated rather than purchased? Try this out. Create a map of your organization's path to achieving long-term change. There may be parts of your map where you are guessing what might happen. That's okay. It is the guesses that you will want to monitor and evaluate to see if they create the change you anticipated. Sometimes your activities will lead to unexpected outcomes, which can be even better than what you originally anticipated.